name's Richard Harper. I've attended Grace Place for a little over 3 years with my family. And about 2 years ago, we sponsored Michelle through Compassion International. I've always been interested in doing a mission trip. Have never done one, but always assumed that my mission trip would be one that involved work. And so when this mission opportunity came up for Ecuador, I sort of blew it off in my mind. I was just like, I'll wait for another one. During that same time, I was listening to some John Eldredge podcasts and audiobooks and stuff. Something he said in one of them was about kind of getting out of your comfort zone and being vulnerable to God's will in your life. And that may not look like what you think it should look like. And so through that encouragement, I felt like this was the mission trip that God was, encouraging me to go on. When we first got to town and we, went to the church, and I was looking around for Michelle, and I kind of knew more or less what she would look like based on pictures from Compassion. And then there was this one girl that when she walked in the door and she spotted me, we made eye contact, and she just kind of stood there looking at me, and I was like, yeah, this might be her. Later on, during a house visit where I got to go to her house and meet her family and see where she lived, I asked her how, when she recognized me that night, and she said that it was, when she first walked in the door, because she recognized my face, and she got up and she went and got this photo album from some, that just contained a few photos that we have sent her over the last couple of years, and she pointed at my face in the picture and then looked at me and pointed at me, and it was a simple gesture, but it really impacted me for some reason. After talking to him and just feeling comfortable and getting to know him, we got to ask about what their needs were, and in asking what their needs were, we were able to end that visit with praying for their needs. It really made me think about the way that I was praying for my family or with my family, whether around the dinner table or at bedtime or whatever, and trying to make a habit out of that so that we can just allow God to show up in our lives, and no need is too great or too small. A lot of times you just gotta let him show up, and he will.